nothing wrong with your cell phone. We have taken over the transmission. We are going back in time to a moment in hip-hop history as we examine the history of Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five.
Pioneer hip-hop DJ Grandmaster Flash began honing his turntable skills as a teen in the early 70s. He's often credited as one of the inventors of cutting, a popular technique where two turntables and a mixer are used to move back and forth between duplicate records, yet staying on beat the whole time.
The official adventures of the Great.
He also assembled one of the most innovative group of MCs of the genre, the Furious Five, that consisted of Melly Mel, Raheem, Cowboy, Kid Creole, and Scorpio. The posse of party rockers formed in the late 70s and helped to develop MCing and battle rhyme styles. It's been said they've even come up with the term hip-hop. Kid Creole explains what it means to be hip-hop pioneers.
Now, you know what it means? A lot of hard work, a lot of dedication, a lot of blood, sweat, and tears. We didn't stumble on being in the position that we are in right now. We created it. We was the cats that was in the neighborhood when in 74 and 73 when the city was going through a certain amount of fiscal crisis and it was closing down all of the after-school centers and all that because that's where we hung out at, the after-school centers. And it was us who was on the street corners and in the parks breaking day, coming up with ideas, doing things in parties that was costing $2 and $3, coming up with ideas that was inspiring other young kids. That was us. Right.
In 1982, Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five released The Message. The groundbreaking hit not only reached platinum status, but it gave the world a glimpse of real life in the ghettos of America.
It's like a jungle sometimes. It makes me wonder how I keep from going under. It's like a jungle sometimes. It makes me wonder how I keep from going under.
Broken glass everywhere. People pissing on the stage, you know they just don't care. I can't take the smell, can't take the noise. Got no money to move out, I guess I got no choice. Rats in the front room, roaches in the back, junkies in the alley with the baseball bat. I tried to get away, but I couldn't get far, cause a man with a tow truck repossessed my car. Don't push me, cause I'm close to the edge. I'm trying not to lose my head.
Melly Mel shares his thoughts on the impact of The Message.
Well, I think it actually changed the state of what was going down. Like, originally, it was just about partying and just us hanging out and doing our thing. But when we made The Message and all the songs that we made thereafter and all the other music that other hip hop artists made after, it gave the one thing that we are most famous for is just giving young people a voice, whereas they can actually say something and be heard all over the world and be understood all over the world. Right now, I think people is more or less misunderstanding because a lot of the people that's doing the music and pushing the music is misinterpreting it. But it's the main thing. It's like, you know, we through our record company and the records that we made gave young people a voice to where we could, show people on the other side of the world that y'all are just like us. Don't push me because I'm close to the edge. I'm trying not to lose my head. That's universal. You know what I mean? So that's anywhere. That's Ireland. That's South Africa. That's the South Bronx. So it's all good.
Just get off the wall. Let's have a ball. The 70s are gone. It's the 80s, y'all. Grab a flogger by the hand and ask her to dance. Come on, fellas, don't be shy. Just take a chance. You never know, it might lead to romance. Cause the beat of cold stomping, it'll put you in a trance. Just get off the wall.
Shortly after the release of The Message, DJ Grandmaster Flash sued Sugar Hill Records for unpaid royalties.
You know what time it is, you know what time it is.
In 1984, due to the lawsuit and a number of disagreements, the group split but reunited in 1987 and recorded their last album together titled On the Strength. Sadly, group member Keith Cowboy Wiggins died in 1989, And once again, the pioneering crew went their separate ways. In March of 2007, Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five became the first hip-hop group ever to be inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. DJ Grandmaster Flash explains the significance of such an accomplishment.
I'll tell you this much, I'm a servant, lover of my craft. And I think the significance of this is bigger than Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five. It opens the gates to our culture. So all the Run DMCs and the LL Cool J's and the Jay-Z's and the Public Enemies and the Africa Bambaataa and the Soul Sonic Force and the Q-Tips, you know, and the Tribe Called Quest. I mean, the list goes on and on and on and on. So I want to say to this organization that I thought would possibly be untouchable. Thank you.
Somebody, if you want to party, say party.
Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five. Innovative, groundbreaking, and truly one of hip-hop's greatest groups of all time. I'm the Poetess, and this has been a moment in hip-hop history.